When people go on vacation, do you know where more than half of people go?
To the eyeball museum?
There's an eyeball museum?
To the beach!
Popular choice, but no.
To visit the people they love. Ding, ding, ding! Abuela Bear for the win! Abuelas know these things.
Abuelas are a font of wisdom, and Mariana is about to figure that out in Mariana and her Familia.
Is she about to meet her grandmother for the first time?
She sure is, Abuela.
¡Ay, qué emoción!
It is emotional. Buckle up, kid. We're taking a road trip to Mexico. And I believe we're going to get a sweet welcome. Mariana's tummy did a little flip just as she and Mommy drove across the frontera.
Does crossing the frontera mean that they crossed the border?
Yes, Red Bear. They have just traveled from the United States into Mexico.
See? I told you, Pink Bear. It's not fair that you know more Spanish than me while I'm older.
Mexico was a jumble of mismatched buildings of all shapes and sizes. The noisy streets were full of the rhythms of mariachi and sing-songy vendors. The air smelled of gasoline and fish. And even the radio spoke Spanish.
Estás oyendo a KidTime StoryTime.
This was your first home, Mommy said as they arrived at Abuelita's house. But Mariana did not feel at home. Abuelita's house was a stranger. And you can tell by the way that she is holding on to Mom that she is nervous. That's totally natural.
But everybody inside knows Mariana.
And in fact, you can tell that they are excited to meet her.
En la casa de abuela, there are no strangers.
Let's go in.
Pásense, pásense. Come in, abuela said as she waved Mariana inside. There they are. There's everybody.
She gave Mariana a warm welcome hug and a cheek full of grandma kisses, which are the same in all the languages. Mariana and Mommy walked into the sala. Sala. It means living room, where the whole familia was waiting. At home, there was only Mariana and Mommy. But here, oh no, there's lots of family here, and you can tell a lot of kids to play with. There was Tia Luz and Tio Juan. Tia and Tio mean aunt and uncle. And there was Prima Sara and Primo Ernesto. Prima and Primo mean cousins. And other people too, like Tia Rebecca and Tio Hernan. Mariana recognized most of their faces from pictures she had seen back at home. But she still felt shy as she looked around at this house filled with brand new people. It really would help if everybody had one of those "Hello, my name is" name tags. Oh well, the point is, Abuela looks so happy. And this kid right here, oh yeah, I can already tell. This one is a KidTime StoryTimer. Mariana sat with her tios and Mommy as they talked to each other in Spanish. She understood a few of the words, but she only knew how to say gracias, gracias, thank you. She watched as Prima Sara tagged Primo Ernesto and yelled, "Las traes!" It looked like fun to play tag, but she was too afraid to join in. You know, she's still warming up, getting used to everything being new. "Why don't you hand out the presents we brought?" Mommy gently suggested. And Mariana smiled as she suddenly remembered the gifts they had brought from home.
Presents are a great idea. Now they'll definitely like her.
Don't you think they were going to like her anyway?
Of course!
She gave her tios a tin of cookies and a bag of fancy chocolates. Her primos grinned as they unwrapped the toys that Mariana had picked out.
Oh, what were those words in Espanol? I forgot.
No problem, Dill. Tios is aunts and uncles, and primos is cousins.
Got it! See.
Wow, a bilingual pickle. Mariana saved the best for last. "This one is for Abuelita." Mariana blushed as all of her tios and primos began to giggle. "It's Abuelita," Mommy said. She mispronounced it Agualita.
Oh, Mariana was so embarrassed that she wished she could hide. I know. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody makes mistakes. I make them in English too. It's how we learn. Ven aquí, chiquita. Abuelita beckoned Mariana to follow, to come. Mariana's eyes went wide as she saw what Abuelita was holding. A book! A book! Un libro! Un libro! Un libro! Mariana repeated. Mariana had read this story before, but this book wasn't Spanish.
Yes, the same books are frequently translated into many languages, especially the popular ones. We've read books here on KidTime StoryTime en Español that also exist in English.
Mariana smiled as she opened the book and looked at the colorful pictures. This is the big bad wolf, she said. That's right, they're reading Los Tres Cochinitos, which translates to the three little pigs. Un lobo, Abuelita said. Un lobo, Mariana repeated. Wolf, lobo. Un lobo hambriento, Abuelita growled. Un lobo hambriento? That's one hungry wolf. Mariana squealed as the hungry wolf chased after the three cochinitos. When they were done reading, Mariana put a hand to her empty belly. Hambre, she said. Hambre, hunger. Abuelita smiled. She knew what that meant, and walked Mariana to the kitchen. Abuelita warmed the tortillas while Mariana pulled the cheese. Queso, Abuelita said. Queso, Mariana repeated.
No need to translate queso, storyteller.
Oh, no?
Every self-respecting rat knows that queso is Spanish for cheese.
And Abuela's got the griddle going, and the tortillas are warming, and you know that queso is gonna get warm and melty. Mariana helped Abuelita sprinkle the queso on the tortillas. Her primos followed the tempting smell of the crispy quesadillas. Prima Sara, or Prima Sarah, helped to mash the beans into creamy, rich frijoles. Beans, frijoles. While Mommy stirred the arroz, rice, and Primo Ernesto husked the elotes.
Oh, wait a minute, I don't know that word. You see, you don't know it all. I never said I did.
Elote means corn cob.
Elote! Are you happy now? Yes!
Those two, back to the kitchen. Together, they set the table and filled the glasses with limonada. I think you could guess that one.
Oh, let me try. Is it lemonade?
Correct, Fuchsia Fish.
Now I can say, yo hablo español.
At home, Mommy made lunch by herself, but here, lunch was a party with everybody joining in. Later, while dinner was cooking, Abuelita sat down to rest and open her present. It's a picture, Mariana said. Una fotografía, said Abuelita. See what's happening? They're teaching each other their language. Picture, fotografía. Where should we put it? Mariana asked. Aquí, said Abuelita. Here. She showed Mariana a special wall filled with family pictures. Mariana found the perfect spot to hang Abuelita's present. Now I'm part of the family, she said. Oh, you always were, said Mommy. And Mommy pointed to a pink framed picture on the wall. Who's that? Mariana wondered. That's you when you were a baby, said Mommy. And then Mariana looked at the picture, whoop, right next to hers. Is that me too? Actually, Mommy says, that one is Abuelita. She looked a lot like you. It's Abuelita, Mariana laughed because now she knows the word. Familia, said Abuelita. Familia. Family.
Oh, familia? Like you and me and the KidTime Familia?
Yep, just like that.
It doesn't rhyme, though. It doesn't have to.
Ooh, Those two today. Ay, ay, ay.
But I know that this book cannot be over until we eat.
Of course, Abuela Bear, you are once again correcta. And so...
Table for 13 and quesadillas for everyone. Bellies full, hearts full.
Trip to Abuela's house, un éxito. Success.
Ha sintonizado a KidTime StoryTime.